Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chapter 6, Week 6, Phase 2, Designing the Life You Want to Live. I know we were all hoping for this in Chapter 1, but we had some work to do before we got here. Now that we know exactly where you're at, and we're clear on what fills your cup, what kind of values are really important to you, it's time to start visioning. Super exciting. There's not as much instruction on this because it's fairly self explanatory, but I'll give you a few notes here. Hopefully, it's helpful. One thing you want to do here is try not to bring your head trash with you. So, you're not too much, you're not too little, you're not too late. It doesn't matter what resources you have and don't have. This isn't about working necessarily under the constraints you're currently under. You need to think big. And so, don't be afraid to swing for the fence. Don't be afraid to be the 60-year-old astronaut. You know, if Shatner can do it. So, don't be afraid. Just plan vision. Don't worry about the steps in between. Don't get dragged down the details. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Like, it's possible. For me, I'm going to tell you, if I did this exercise years ago, I would never have imagined that it would be my job to help other people design a life that they find fulfilling. Or that I would get to do that and feel so fulfilled by it. It's blowing my mind even right now. So, what if? What if? Go with what if. Mainly, what we're trying to do here is understand that life is created through you, with you. You're part of the process. It doesn't just happen to you, it happens around you. This is about designing the life you want, so you can't let the how to get in the way. Don't worry about how to, just worry about what you want. And check that it's in line with your values. Very important. We're going to do this first. Bite off a smaller chunk. You can even go smaller than this if you want to. But 1 year out, like that letter we did in the previous chapter. Where are you from a year from now? Like, where are you waking up? Where are you going? What are you doing? Who's hanging out with you? Who are you hanging out with? Don't worry, again, don't worry about how you're going to get there. Just worry about where you want to go. 3 years. How have you changed as a person? What does success look like now? Is it different? What did you overcome to get here? What did you experience? Which frame to use? Be bold. Be true to yourself. Now, you may recall from chapter uno that we did a wheel of life, and you took all the areas of your life and rated them. Well, now that's where you were. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to take actions? That's why we did it then. Now that you've got more clarity on what's important to you and where you're at right now, how do you want to adjust those things in the wheel? A wheel is a great check-in, a wheel of life, that is. And you may want to do this periodically through your life. It's a useful tool. Here's the basic categories that we laid out on the wheel of life in chapter 1. But again, just like in chapter 1, you can divide it up differently. I would refer to your original wheel. Now, look at each category. Look at where you feel you are and where you feel you'd like to be. And does this line up with those values we talked about? What's a small shift you can make? And you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you could reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to go big, but also think Rome wasn't built in a day. What small steps can you take to move you toward where you're going? So another copy of the Wheel of Life for you. Get bold, get big. Chapter 6, you don't need as much from Scott, but if it's helpful, of course, I'm always available for a discovery call. 30 minutes, 25 of which is all about where you're at and what you need help with. And I'll let you know what it would look like for me to support you through this journey, which I'm super excited to hear about. So, to be honest, kind of a guilty pleasure. I'd really like to know how it's going, but that's for me, not for you. So if you feel comfortable, come and see me. Book a discovery call. Links at the bottom of the page. Complimentary, half an hour. We can have a chat. Look forward to speaking with you or seeing you in Chapter 7.